and welcome to Mass Effect 2! We're back, and we're gonna jump right into it and see what happens. Return to our Normandy, our crew. I want to talk to Joker and hear all that he has to say about what's going on, you know? So let's just jump right into it. Oh, great, the volume went down. Hopefully you guys could hear me and I wasn't drowned out by music, because that happened in the first episode of Mass Effect 1. I got drowned out by the opening music. But yeah, let's start a new game and import an ME1 character. Yes, that was me. It says I was level 49. I was actually level, I think 20, was it 24, 25? Because I was on the legendary leveling, which caps it at 30 instead of 60. I guess this is if you were to do the standard thing, I would have ended up as level 49. That's not bad. Alright, let's import a character. I want to see what I look like. That's the main thing I'm like worried about. It's like, am I gonna look pretty good or am I not? Alright, so I'm keeping the difficulty at veteran. If I feel like it's too easy at veteran, because I felt like it was too easy on normal in ME1, then we'll just turn it up to hardcore. We're definitely not doing insanity. I don't have enough controllers for that. But I'm gonna do veteran. We're gonna see how this goes. If it's too easy, up the difficulty. If it's too hard, then we'll just keep it the same and just deal with it. We're not doing auto level up because I want to manually assign, even though sometimes I forget to do that to my squad mates. We're gonna do it so that we do it ourselves. Subtitles on, perfect. Squad power usage, I don't want to make sure that I want to make sure that they are able to use their powers and that they don't just stand there and do nothing waiting for me to do that for them. And autosave, for now I'm gonna keep it on, just so that we can avoid having situations such as last time in Mass Effect 1. Multiple times had to go back, play like 45 minutes to catch up to where I was and start recording again. So we're gonna keep autosave on as long as there's no annoying pop-ups like what was happening in Mass Effect 1. It was pretty much like anytime I would talk to someone, it would autosave and there'd be like this giant pop-up in the middle of the screen, and it was always just too awkward for me, so I turned it off. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, so we're gonna keep it on. We're gonna continue. So my name is Good, rank 49, was a Vanguard. Followed the Paragon path. Glad they did not hold those 2 renegade points against me. Okay, status of Rex, or not Rex, survived the mission on Vermeer. Missing in action, Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer. Council history, the council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. In the council seat, Shepard recommended Captain Anderson for a seat on the council. Looks all good, you know, like, sounds perfect. That is pretty much exactly what happened. Like, if you didn't want to watch the whole thing, you just wanted some of it, that's what happened. Also, speaking of which, if you haven't watched our Mass Effect 1 series, I will have that playlist link down below so that you can catch up and get to the point that we are now and see all of those actions unfold.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating death attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. Oh my god, there's too much for me to read. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Council and earned humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers... No! I tried. We want to read the rest of that. I guess you'll just have to pause. I tried my best to get through it as fast as I could. We're back, baby. Look at that.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Back in action.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to 'em.
Joker.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't
That doesn't
be.
look good.
Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Oh shit. Laser beams. Presley, no.
Presley!
I only talk to you like to
Kinetic
once.
barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Oh god, this is not going well for us. Caden! What's going on? Okay, he looks freaking out too.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
They better. They'll be here, don't worry. Right? Be here?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Yes, you are. You are going to
I
safety.
need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander!
Caden, go. Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
She's dead. Oh, look at the Normandy. My beautiful Normandy! It's all fucked up now. Oh god, alright, let's get the fuck out of this burning.
This is SSV Normandy!
Better go get Joker!
We're suffering
Jeff,
damage from
you
an
need to
unknown
get
enemy.
out!
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Alright, come on. Look at that. Holy shit, look at this. This is not how I imagined seeing my Normandy again. This makes me sad. Look at how cool it looks, though. I kind of want to walk through this just for fun. Come on, Jeff. We need to leave.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
situation, okay? I can't be fragile with you right now.
Commander! Shepard!
Do what you gotta do, Shep. At any cost. This one always hurts watching this opening scene. So rough. My poor Normandy. And poor me. Like, just floating out there in space, losing oxygen and shit. Mass Effect 2. This one was always shocking. Like, the first time that I ever played Mass Effect 2 and saw this opening, I was so shocked. Okay, Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Sure, I would love to. I don't actually have to interact with it because I already made all the decisions. But apparently, like, if you just wanted to skip the games, they had this interactive comic
Just another routine mission.
that you could
Why do
pick
they always
choices
say that before a mission?
and just resume the
Of course
next
it's
game.
routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics.
And other
We
things,
came across
apparently.
the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core.
I tried
Tough,
that.
disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. I hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
What?
Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with
When
Liara.
did this happen? Okay,
As
this
commander,
didn't
I
happen.
knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Caden I wasn't interested in Liara. I had my eyes on someone else. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren.
Okay,
Thanks
because
to
I was about to
Liara's help,
say.
we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from
An
me.
easy choice.
I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Caden saw through my words. He knew I was hurting after Ash's death. He could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier, tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want
No.
the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Nope, it wasn't. Okay, we got screwed over. That was pretty cool. Can't wait to see the one for Mass Effect 2 once we're done with this. I have a feeling it's gonna be interesting.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Oh, we've been recovered.
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Ooh, sciencey shit. Love this. Okay. Oh, nice. Where's our, where are our scars? Okay, it looks almost accurate, but we're missing our scars. Huh. Well, you know what? I guess maybe they fixed it. That's why. Maybe they fixed our face. And so we just don't have scars anymore. Sure. We'll accept our imported face. We're gonna stay as a Vanguard. Wow, we look the same, though. Looks good. Looks good. Alright. Earthborn, War Hero, Vanguard, everything. Looks good. Once you confirm your character is complete, you will be unable to change any settings. Whatever. We'll be good.
On the monitor. Something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings.
I'm awake.
Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Hello.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate
Well, that
dropping.
was close.
Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hello, Miranda. Nice to see you. Again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard.
Yeah,
Grab your
okay.
weapon and armor.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Yes.
Med bay. We'll get you
I
a clip.
grabbed that.
Damn it! Those
Okay.
canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover, and then keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Okay.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Alright.
Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Wait. Before we keep moving, let me, yeah. That's what I wanted. Alright, this is where it gets fun. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Alright, I don't think mechs are that much of a big deal. Okay, I fought worse. Yes! This is what I missed. Okay, I lied. You know, I said I didn't think that mechs are gonna be too much for me. I guess I was wrong. Was this fun? I love this combat. I mean...
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
The combat in Mass 1 is like okay, but I've always had more fun in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. It's just it's way more faster.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for
Yeah.
long. Here come the mechs.
I got this.
Use the...
What do you think I'm gonna do here?
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Okay, alright. Calm down, Miranda.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Okay, they're not gonna blow up. Cool. Alright, we got some credits here.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Ooh, interesting. Alright, let's keep it moving though. We gotta keep going. Getting right into the thick of it. We just woke up. Oh, that guy's screwed. Sorry.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Interesting. I like how you can just find these logs everywhere.
Shepard, what the hell?
Hey, Jacob.
Shotgun! On target!
Requesting offense.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
That's cool. 2 years.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
all of them.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Okay, what I want to know is about
You said
myself
they spent 2
first.
years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes.
Ew.
Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Do you know anything about this attack?
Okay, I asked that.
I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Nice! That's good. You know where
Do
they
you
are?
know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
You underestimate my skills, Jacob.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security.
Well, that's not
Usually
going well.
a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here and keep going. Because I definitely want to get off of this station. Is there anything for me to pick up? Thermal clip. Cool. Is there...
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead
The
straight
timing
into
on
an
that
enemy
was
squad.
impeccable.
They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God.
Oh, Wilson got hit by a bullet. Hold on, before we go after this guy, can I just...
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Now imagine if you were like a Paragon the whole first game, and then you're like, just because you hear that message, you're like, okay, I'm gonna be exactly the opposite of what I was. Just decides to do everything renegade.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Oh, okay, guys. I get the point. Glad to see we still have unity.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't
You're all
trust none of
strangers to
y'all.
me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda.
I don't know
We can't
any
leave
of
her
you
behind.
guys.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the... That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Cerberus! Oh, you know, the people that killed Kirhi. Not Kirhi. Wrong. Kahoku. Not all the K names. Sorry. Kahoku. They killed my dude Kahoku. Rear Admiral Kahoku. Doing those weird ass experiments.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man.
I can respect
He'll
honesty.
explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Fine, let's go.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
God, I can't wait to add more weapons
Got her hook here!
to my inventory, because a pistol is just not gonna do this for me.
Engaged.
Alright, now let me go look for loot. Got some credits.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Alright. Oh, I remember these. I like these little mini games. Alright. There we go. These ones I could do fairly quickly, so hopefully, you know, it won't take like 1,000 years just to get into like one crate. Like it would sometimes. Alright, so I think that's everything. Let's go back. Oh my. Okay. Why'd you yell? Also, you guys just stand in my way? That's fun.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Damn.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case.
Ha ha! You guys are so funny with your puns. But hey, at least we're alive and we are back. Ugh, that's worth it.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on,
right
Miranda.
ahead.
More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
I remember I was a war hero.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
because I wanted to keep Caden alive, but I guess
I
that's
left
not
a friend
an
to
option
die
to
that day, and I
say.
didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Alright.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Okay. Well, that was an eventful opening act. I think that does it for today's episode, though. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more Mass Effect Legendary Edition and other story-based games and content coming soon. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.